Hi, I'm Leon Sabarski from Healthy Agile, and I've been on a DevOps journey with my clients over the past couple years, and I'd love to be able to share some of my findings in what I'm calling the 3 keys to driving DevOps adoption. So when you're thinking about DevOps can be kind of overwhelming, right? You have all these tools at your disposal. Clients are coming to me constantly saying, well, there's this new tool on the market, maybe we should purchase it. And so for a lot of my clients, they said, do we need to purchase 50 tools? Is it more? They were just very confused and overwhelmed with all the tools that are out there that are related to DevOps. And some of my clients came to me and said, well, you know what? I got Jenkins. So we're good in DevOps, right? And I kind of had to say, well, I mean, I'm not sure where your goals are for DevOps, where you want to get maturity-wise, but just having Jenkins doesn't make you a DevOps shop and doesn't maybe not necessarily get you to the goals and objectives that you want to achieve from your DevOps implementation. So for a lot of clients, it can be kind of like the 5 blind men with the elephant, right? They're all seeing it from different perspectives. So DevOps can be very confusing, and they're looking at it from different aspects. They all have different goals. And so what I try to work with my clients is come across with, so what are some things that I could do in common for my clients regarding DevOps adoption and maturity that could help them out as a whole? And of course, this should be a relatively relatable chart. It's about crossing the chasm. So in terms of DevOps adoption curves, you have a lot of people that want to grab the latest tools, but then it kind of gets stuck in the early adopter mode, right? Where clients are grabbing tools, and then what I've seen with a lot of my clients is that they'll purchase a tool and then use it for a week and then get frustrated or just not use it at all. Or someone would leave. And that thought leader that knew Jenkins, would go away and no one would pick it up. So clients would get stuck in the early adopter category. They can never really get over that chasm to be able to get into really DevOps adoption. And when I ask clients about it, what's your biggest challenge to DevOps adoption? This is what they came up with. So for a large part, it's people issues. People issues were 50% of my survey. Process issues were a big part. And technology issues and information issues were a smaller part of that. But what I found with my clients, there were a lot more people issues. And so I incorporated those people issues into my findings. So here are my 3 keys. Key number 1, create a dedicated, permanent DevOps team. And I think when you're thinking about DevOps, a lot of clients will say, hey, we got Fred down the hall, Fred's interested in Jenkins, let's just get him started. And the problem with Fred, and Fred's a good guy, is that he's got another job, right? He's got his real job where he's getting paid for, and Jenkins is kind of a side project. And where I've seen clients have success is that even if they've dedicated 1 or 2 people to a permanent DevOps team, they immediately get results, because now you can have a couple people focusing on DevOps adoption, DevOps tools, automation, and you're getting to see the results and people get excited about it. Key number 2 is coming up with a common DevOps tool set. Again, a lot of times it's driven by people. Somebody likes a certain tool and they go ahead and say, well, I'll just buy Jenkins, we should be good, and then that person might leave. What you really want is the organization as a whole to do a proper analysis with maybe an architecture team to really determine what's the tool set for our organization that's best for us, leveraging the skill sets that we have in the organization, and that if a couple of people leave here and there, it's not going to slow us down from what we're doing, right? And then it also aligns with your architectural roadmap for the future. And then key number 3 is building a DevOps portal. And I think what I've seen with my clients is that they'll go ahead and you'll see pockets of DevOps tools being used like Jenkins or Selenium, but they're not all consolidated together. So what I've been recommending to my clients, and actually I've had clients implement this, is where they've had built a DevOps web portal where users can come in and go ahead and start a team, right? So using a DevOps toolset for their team, and it will spin up environments in each of those DevOps application categories, right? So for repository, for automated builds, for automated testing, it'll spin up all those applications, right? So the tool sets spun up on all of them, and so then they can go into each of those individual tool sets, manage it from a common portal, and be able to make progress in each of those areas. And what I've seen, especially with one client, is I had one client implement those 3 keys, and they got from 50 users in year 1 with their DevOps adoption to 400 users in year 2. It really sped and drove their DevOps adoption where they got fantastic results using those 3 keys: a dedicated permanent DevOps team, being able to have a common tool set, and being able to have a DevOps portal so teams can manage their DevOps tools. And those are my 3 keys to driving DevOps adoption.